Nestled in the rolling hills of Buckinghamshire stands a chateau fit for royalty. But this isn't France. This is Waddesdon Manor, a masterpiece of art, history, and architectural grandeur, built by one of the wealthiest families in history, the Rothschilds. But behind the beauty lies a fascinating tale of power, prestige, and philanthropy. Join us as we uncover the incredible story of Waddesdon Manor. The story of Waddesdon Manor begins in 1874 when Baron Ferdinand de Rothschild, a man with a passion for fine art, architecture, and entertaining, set out to build his dream estate. Inspired by the magnificent chateau of the Loire Valley in France, he chose this very spot in Buckinghamshire to create a palace that would not only showcase his world-class art collection, but also serve as a lavish retreat for his elite guests. Baron Ferdinand was a man of refined tastes, and no expense was spared in creating this architectural masterpiece. Designed by French architect Gabriel Hippolyte Destelure, Waddesdon Manor was built in the Grand Renaissance style, complete with soaring turrets, ornate facades, and opulent interiors fit for European royalty. But this wasn't just a home, it was a statement of wealth and power. Baron Ferdinand was part of the legendary Rothschild banking dynasty, one of the most influential families in European history. Step inside and you'll find yourself surrounded by one of the finest collections of 18th century French art anywhere in the world. Gilded furniture, intricate tapestries, and masterpieces by renowned painters such as Reynolds, Gainsborough, and Boucher fill the rooms. The collection even includes rare pieces of Sèvres porcelain, some of which once belonged to Marie Antoinette herself. Every corner of Waddesdon is a treasure trove of history. Baron Ferdinand designed Waddesdon to impress. It became the setting for extravagant weekend parties, hosting guests such as prime ministers, European aristocrats, and even future leaders like Winston Churchill. The future King Edward VII was a frequent guest at Waddesdon. He was known for his love of fine dining, entertainment, and high society, making him a perfect guest for Baron Ferdinand's lavish weekend gatherings. In 1890, Queen Victoria made a rare request to visit Waddesdon Manor, where she was deeply impressed by the estate's beauty, impeccable service, and Baron Ferdinand de Rothschild's quiet efficiency in managing the event. Guests frequently praised the luxurious hospitality provided by the 24-house staff. One detail that particularly fascinated the Queen was the newly installed electric lights, cleverly designed to resemble candlelit chandeliers. She even requested that the room be darkened to fully appreciate their effect, highlighting Waddesdon's innovative blend of modern technology and timeless elegance. After Baron Ferdinand's death in 1898, his beloved sister, Alice de Rothschild, inherited the manor. She was fiercely dedicated to preserving the estate's beauty and collections. Alice was known for her meticulous attention to detail. She enforced strict rules about how the house was maintained, rules that the staff followed for decades after her passing. She also expanded the gardens, introducing exotic plants and elegant fountains that still captivate visitors today. After Alice de Rothschild's death in 1922, Waddesdon Manor passed to her French great-nephew, James Jimmy de Rothschild, and his English wife, Dorothy Pinto. James expanded the manor's collection with treasures from his father, Baron Edmund James de Rothschild of Paris. James and Dorothy hosted a significant Liberal Party rally at Waddesdon, where former Prime Minister David Lloyd George delivered a speech, highlighting the estate's continued role in political and cultural events. As war engulfed Europe, Waddesdon Manor played an unexpected role in history. During World War I, parts of the estate were used as a hospital for wounded soldiers. And in World War II, some of the most precious treasures were hidden away in underground vaults to protect them from bombings. Like many historic houses in Britain, Waddesdon faced an uncertain future in the 20th century. But thanks to the dedication of the Rothschild family, the estate was saved and carefully preserved. The wine cellars at Waddesdon Manor were created during the centenary restoration and opened in 1994, modeled after the private cellars at Château Rothschild. They house over 15,000 bottles, some dating back 150 years, primarily from the prestigious Château Lafite Rothschild and Château Mouton Rothschild estates. This collection is the largest private assemblage of Rothschild wines in the world. Additionally, the cellars feature wine labels designed by renowned artists such as Salvador Dali and Andy Warhol, blending fine wine with artistic heritage. In 1957, James de Rothschild made a historic decision. He donated Waddesdon Manor to the National Trust, ensuring that this magnificent estate would be preserved for future generations. Today, Waddesdon Manor is one of the National Trust's most visited properties, attracting over 400,000 visitors a year. So, what do you think? Is Waddesdon Manor Britain's most beautiful country estate? Let us know in the comments below.